I'm going to go ahead and start reading from my notes again. So our brain needs good fats. We talked a little bit about that yesterday. Olive oil is a really good fat, and I do believe I shared with you that coconut oil and olive oil are Barbara's oils of choice. The organs of elimination are the skin. She said it's our suit of armor. It eliminates and absorbs. And 70% of our waste, 70% of our waste is eliminated through our skin. I did not know that. I thought that was fascinating. Like, think about that for a moment. 70% of the toxins are removed through our skin. That's amazing. But it can also absorb. It's the largest organ on our body is our skin. So what we put on our skin is really, really important. Let's see, things that help the skin, the Celtic salt. She keeps going back to this. She just loves that salt. And the salt reserve that comes from is like, she said an astronomical like number. It was like 4 million acres or something. So they're like never going to run out. And that is hand harvested. That's really cool. She shared that with us. So 1 crystal in the mouth, size of a sesame seed, and then 8 ounce glasses of water a day helps your skin. Skin is called our third kidney. And she says saunas are wonderful to help detox our bodies. And she also said, wear cotton. When women are working out, most of the time they're in some kind of nylon, and that is plastic. So we're wearing plastic and sweating through that. So, just think about the impact of that. Wearing the nylon, sweating, and all of that being absorbed in your body. It's crazy. Our skin breathes. So we're talking about skin needs. And she said table salt is actually poison. Celtic salt has more magnesium. Better to crunch it than put in a glass of water. I asked her that question because I had just been putting it in water. She said it's actually better and it gets absorbed better by putting that little crystal in your mouth and crunching on it and then drinking water. You get multiple magnesiums that way. When we just put it in our water, all the magnesium does not absorb. So crunch on that salt. Another organ of elimination are the lungs. They eliminate, they bring in fresh air. Another thing she really talked highly about is breathing in and out of our nose, not our mouth. Our mouth is not meant to cleanse the air that we breathe. And she said it's really hard to train yourself if you're not used to breathing in and out of your nose. We get more oxygen when we breathe in through our nose. And she calls this God's LSD. Say you're hiking up a mountain or you're going through something that is taxing on your body. The first thing you want to do if you haven't trained yourself is open your mouth to get more oxygen. But she said we actually want to do the opposite. We want to keep breathing through that nose. Breathe really deep into your abdominal muscles. Get your abs involved in the breathing process. The low, slow, and deep is going to bring more energy because it's bringing more oxygen to your body. And there's that low, slow, and deep. It also helps get the parasympathetic nerve system going, which is our peaceful nerve system. Kidneys, another organ of elimination. Urine should be the color of your water. Interesting. Low fat, no fat diet does not lose weight. It's not how we do it. Another organ of elimination is our colon. And she said, gut health is imperative. Laughter is amazing. It stimulates your whole body. And she said fiber, really important to get our fiber in. One way she said you can do that in your breakfast. I know somebody asked that. And sorry about my guinea. He's over here squawking. Chia seeds and water. You can put them together and pour over your breakfast. And that chia seed is actually a natural laxative. Quiet bird. And to help strengthen our colon, she says do core strengthening exercises. Yeah, so the one morning she has like lentils and stuff for breakfast. I've never had lentils for breakfast. I did buy some. I've never made them. So, and she said with any of the lagoons, make sure you rinse, rinse, and rinse. That's where a lot of the gas comes from that people deal with. And she said that water is so dirty. Again, sorry about the guinea over there squawking. So let's see here. Carrying on. Oil pulling. She loves oil pulling. She just recommended using coconut oil. And of course, don't spit it down the drain because coconut oil will solidify in the right temperatures. You know, you don't want your drains all clogged up. So oil pulling is fantastic. She said she did that with her kids when they were young. And on the rare time that they did go to the dentist, she was astounded at how healthy their teeth were. She talked about, you know, using the core muscles, bend and lift with our thighs. The thigh bone is the largest bone in our body, and that is meant to lift. So she talked about that. And she also said that our core muscles connect to our spine. So people that have lower back issues, she said she's even seen degenerative issues in the lower back repair themselves. So when we do the core issues, we're bringing more circulation to the muscles and the ligaments along the spine, which will strengthen the whole apparatus, our whole body. So she has absolutely seen people come back from degenerative disc type problems with using the core exercises to strengthen and bring more circulation to that area. And she said, so the back to the oil pulling, kind of all over the place here. She said it removes toxins from under the tongue. Oil pulling with metal fillings, A-okay, because I had always heard you weren't supposed to oil pull with metal fillings. And she said, yep, it's good. But we have glands under the tongue, and they really help draw out the toxins when we use the oil pulling. Okay, to remove heavy metals from our body, cilantro tinctures, she said, are really good. So you'd want to use that with a glycerin because she does not recommend using alcohol at all. And good fats. Good fats will actually help pull metals out of us. And she said sea moss if it's organic. And then vitamin D deficiency contributes to skin cancer. Did you know that? And I'll talk a little bit more. Now, I'm not Barbara standing here. I'm just reciting what I'm remembering and what I'm reading from my notes. But like the cholesterol in our skin, we need the cholesterol in our body, not only for our brains, like I talked about the other day, but it helps absorb the vitamin D from the sun. And she talks more about the great green drink. There's other things that are really good. And these are all gluten-free. Millet and sorghum. Wheat and buckwheat. She said they're fabulous for us. And the great green drink, actually, let me revise that. It's 4 cups greens to 4 cups water. And she said you could add some mint to that. So that's the end of session 2. Tomorrow I'm going to start in with some more gut health. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please drop your questions below. We're all here to learn, and I just enjoy sharing what, the notes I took, and sometimes they're all garbly, and I apologize about that. But I'm just sharing real life with you guys. Okay, I'll chat later.